Oh, my wonderful grandchild. I don't know if it's mean to say, but it is true that most people are weak. Most people are not going to use their God given talents to have everything that they could have in their life for themselves and their children and their partner and their future. They're not. They're just going to live Groundhog Days going from one day to another day. You know, you're the lawyer and you're slumped in the work at the scuffed shoes and, and you sit down at your desk and, or you're the teacher just going through the motions, or you're the cop driving around with the windows up, the air conditioning on, the radio, and, you're just not paying attention. You're just going through the motions. Why? Because they don't have the dynamic life that they could have. All of us were born with a special God-given talent. I don't know what your talent is. You could be a great musician, a great writer. You could be, an expert at history. I don't know. You could be strong. You could be a dancer. There's something special about you, but you have to take the time to find that talent, which you may know, and then you have to have, you got to be strong enough, and you got to have the resources, so you have the time and the resources to develop that talent, so it really can be a special talent. And you can't be the person who goes into work every day, day after day after day after day after, getting nowhere. And you look around and, these people have been here 10, 20, 30, 40 years. They're getting nowhere. Are you going to be one of them? Are you just going to be one of the little lemmings, going through life over the cliff? Or are you going to look inside and take control of the power that you have to have an extraordinary life? In other words, you're going to think, what is it that I would really like to do? Well, I really love basketball. So, I'm going to start basketball camps. I'm going to have basketball cards. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can find people who have been successful having businesses doing that. You can do that. Even if you work at the stadium and, and you say, well, I can get to know the players and I can, you can find a way to make money with whatever it is that you love. Why wouldn't you be doing this in your part-time? Find out what it is that you love doing, do the research, find the people who have already been successful at running businesses in that field, and then do what they're doing. It's not crazy. It's something that you can do. Why not you? Anybody, and I'm saying anybody, can become financially independent, wealthy, rich. What are we saying? Rich and respected. Well, what's the rich part? The rich part is saying, hey, listen, I'm going to work a little bit harder. I'm not a weakling, okay? I can work the extra 10 hours a week without bitching, moaning, whining, and complaining about it. I can just do it, and I can put that money aside for my down payments to get my first condo, and that's my investment, and I'm, come on. You're on your way. This is not complicated. You don't have to overthink this. You don't even have to watch a lot of real estate videos that are talking about the internal rate of return and buying that. No. Buy four small condos, okay? You can do that, and you can have an extraordinary, successful life, everything you want in your life for yourself and your family, and spoil those you love and leave a legacy of wealth. That can be you, and that's what I want for my grandchildren. I don't want you to be, the ant just shuffling through life, depressed. Oh, nobody likes me, Oh, I'm in a joyless marriage. My kids don't respect, Is that what you want? No. You want to take charge. You want to be in control. Don't cede your power. You have power as an individual to live an extraordinary life. You got to map it out. I'm telling you, if you read the action principles and you follow the action principle, if you read the success app and you follow the information in the success app, you're going to be successful. Are you going to say, well, I want to do things differently. Bill says buy 4 condos. I want to buy 2 houses. And okay. Get your ass in gear and do it. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm saying, but I'm showing you the path to financial independence. And unless you're brain dead and a weakling, I mean, why are you just going to shuffle through life? I mean, the past is the past. You made mistakes. Okay, I talk about my mistakes here. I made a lot of mistakes. When I went back, I do things differently. All right? But I'm always a positive person. I get up, I say, all right, I shouldn't have done that. And, I'm just saying today, they had Amazon Prime Day. I mean, I went crazy buying all this crap. And now I got to return 3/4 of it. Okay, but God bless Amazon. It's easy to return the stuff. Okay, but that's a mistake that I made. I mean, what's your mistake? What can you do? What's going to make you feel good today? Okay, no one's talked to your aunt who's in the nursing home, or you can do that. Okay, you're driving home from work. You can say, tonight is going to be a special night. You call up home and you say, listen, honey, forget about making dinner. I'm going to bring home pizza and ice cream. We're going to watch a movie. We're going to have family night. You can do that. And why wouldn't you? I mean, it's only the weak people who have, I'm just going to do the same thing today and tomorrow and the next thing and next month that I did last month and last year. And, they live lives of quiet desperation. You wonder why they're depressed. You wonder why they're not jumping off of the roof. If you have that kind of a boring, uninteresting, weakling life, you don't want that. You want to be all that you can be, all the powers that God gave you to live a rich life. You're a fatso? Okay, today I'm going to push away one piece of pie and I'm going to walk around the block. I mean, start. Do something. Okay? You're thinking. I mean, today I'm going to buy the Dunkin' Donuts coffee and not the Starbucks coffee. And that $4 difference that I'm going to save, I'm going to put that, and that's my first $4 saving for my condo. Okay. You did something. If you keep doing these little somethings, and you're going to feel good about yourself, and this is what's called motivation. Then you're going to have motivation to do more and more, and eventually, hey, you're going to be the star, and people are going to say, how the hell did you do that? How the hell did I do that? One day at a time, okay? It wasn't easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy working the extra 10 hours driving around in a lift car. It's not easy, okay? Taking an extra 10 hours at work, taking an extra 10 hours working with your cousin Julio who's got a landscaping. It's not easy to do, but it is possible, and it is the path to success. And it's not forever. I mean, you work. What do I say? 15 years, 12 years, that time will pass like this. And if you just let it pass by and you're still looking at this stuff, you're going to say, why the hell didn't I do this 10, 15? Yeah. You're right. The time to start is today and to be all that you can be. So don't be a weakling. Papa Bill wants strong grandchildren.